If you were wondering.
Always a pleasure doing business with you.
Listen, there's one more thing. The other piece I delivered, the one before last, I want more for it, given what it's worth to you. What I'm saying is that I know people that I could talk to that would be very interested in what I know about you, and that piece in particular. So, I figure $250,000, and I could forget everything I know. You gonna say something?
I thought I'd find you here.
Hey.
Hey.
Someone's got the late shift.
Again.
How's Cindy and the baby?
Oh, they're good. My little man's about to say his first word any day now.
You're a lucky man, Lester.
I sure am. But hey, what are you still doing here? You about to miss the whole party.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I'm only going so that I can get a better look at it. Carol won't let anyone near it until the big unveiling.
Well, you never know. You might have yourself a good time by accident.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Well, you look way too nice to spend the rest of the night in here, I'll tell you that.
You're sweet. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And wouldn't you know it, she chose the wrong one. And who is that?
His name's Marcus Coleman.
The art broker?
One and only.
So, Jack, Miss Wilkie tells me you recently purchased a Terry Winters.
Oh, well, it's not every day that you come across something that really takes your breath away.
Jack?
Sorry.
So what was it that attracted you?
Everything. If you ladies will excuse me for just a moment. You know, they say the mask is cursed. People who've owned it always seem to find a tragic end.
Tell that to the billionaire who bought it.
It's just millionaire. Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were...
Jack Singer.
Yeah. Madison Byrne.
What do you think of it?
I think it's amazing. Detail and the craftsmanship. You didn't know anything about it when you bought it, did you?
Not really.
Then why buy it?
Well, it's nice to look at, and it's the only one of its kind. If there's two things that I appreciate in this world, it's the unique and the beautiful.
Are you flirting with me?
Yes. But only if you're enjoying it. Are you a patron of the museum?
Not exactly.
Party crasher?
I work here in restoration and conservation.
Ah, guess I missed that portion of the museum tour.
They keep us hidden in the lab.
Might as well lock up the Monets.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. My name is Carol Kinahan, and I'm the curator here at the museum. You may recognize my name from that letter you receive each year asking you for your generous contribution. But in all seriousness, it is my great honor to share with you tonight an advanced viewing of our newest acquisition. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I tell you that it promises to be one of the most treasured and significant pieces of our museum's collection. It is also one which, I must admit, gives me both great pride and personal satisfaction. And like so many great treasures, it is one which carries a great story behind it. A story which, as many of you well know, has long been a passionate interest of mine. The year was 1854, and a young Elizabeth, Empress Consort of Austria, was married off to Emperor Franz Joseph I. But it is said that at the time, Elizabeth was deeply in love with another man, Heinrich Kellermann, a soldier in her royal army with whom she would steal away to darkened corners of the castle for romantic trysts. 4 children were born from the marriage between Elizabeth and Franz. The first, a daughter, Sophia, who was said to have succumbed to typhus when she was just a baby. There are some, however, like myself, who believe that Sophia may have survived, that she was in fact Heinrich's daughter, born of their affair and secreted away to be raised by her father at his home in Hungary, never being told the truth about her family and her lineage. Those who believe speak of a ring made for Elizabeth's father and passed down to his daughter on a golden chain, which Elizabeth herself placed around the neck of the baby girl to show her love and devotion for Sophia and the child's father. Whether you believe the romantic tale or not, one thing is certain. The ring disappeared, lost for 150 years now, left to become fodder for debate amongst historians, archaeologists, boring museum curators, such as myself. Until now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Ring of Sophia.
What is it?
This ring is mine.
When I received this, I had to come see for myself. That ring was my great-grandfather's, or at least it looks exactly like the one I've seen in photographs of him.
What did you know about the story of Elizabeth?
My father died when I was 9.
But you've never seen the actual ring?
No. My family fled Hungary in 1944 during the occupation. My great-grandfather didn't make it. I suppose that the ring was taken then.
A lot of art and jewelry ended up in the black market after the Second World War.
Now, let's not be too hasty drawing any conclusions here. Mr. Singer, you are a greatly respected and generous friend of the museum. But nobody is certain yet we are talking about the same ring.
I appreciate that. And I'm not looking to cause any trouble here, but I don't have any family to speak of, and if that ring does belong to my great-grandfather, then I will do whatever I need to do to get it back.
I have a friend at the art retrieval registry. They track stolen pieces. If it's been flagged, she'd know.
If the ring indeed belonged to your family, you can rest assured the museum will do everything in its power to ensure it's returned.
Thank you.
But until we can investigate the claim, I'm afraid the ring stays at the museum.
I understand.
Dr. Brown, our chief technician, will finalize the authentication process.
When the museum acquires a new piece, we verify its authenticity. It's standard procedure.
Dr. Brown will finish his work, and then the ring will be on display. Until we can sort this out, of course. Will you be all right with that?
That's fine.
Excellent. Well, as exciting as this has all been, I do have a party to get back to and a lot of hands to shake. Thank you so much for your cooperation, Mr. Singer. I'd appreciate if we kept this discussion discreet for now until we know more.
Understood. And thank you.
Gotta go.
It was nice meeting you. You know what? Here's my card, but I'm sure Carol will pass on any information, but if there's anything I
Have
can...
dinner with me.
Sorry?
Dinner, so I can show my appreciation for your help.
It's really not
Do
necessary.
you like opera?
I don't know.
Perfect. It's a date.
Wait, what?
You know, I ran into Mike Goldsmith the other day.
No way!
Yeah,
What's he up to?
he works in a bank.
Are we the only people doing something with our art history degrees?
It seems that way.
So business is good at the art retrieval register?
Yeah, well, $6.5 billion a year good. Or bad, however you want to look at it.
Oh my God, wow.
I know, it's hard to believe. You know, a lot of it ends up in the black market, but some of it ends up being used for trade.
For what?
Payoffs. For drugs, arms, whatever. We try to coordinate with the FBI and Interpol, but it's hard to make a dent.
I can imagine.
So what's your friend's story?
He's not a friend exactly, but he says the ring was in his family, and it went missing in 1944.
Doesn't surprise me. You know, a lot of the stuff resurfaces years later. So, he's not a friend exactly. What's in it for you?
I just think the ring should be with its rightful owner.
Sometimes I wonder what it must have been like. The SS would break down doors, take whatever they wanted, whoever they wanted. What happened to those families? Can you even imagine what they went through? Nothing can make that right. What was taken, the least we can do is return it to those who survived, the children and grandchildren of those who didn't.
Yeah. Where do I even start?
Well, email me the details on the ring. I'll see what I can dig up. In the meantime, I think your best bet is to get in touch with the broker who found it in the first place.
That's a good idea.
I was wondering when you might finally come over.
I'm done for the day. I can't concentrate. You heading out soon?
I'm gonna push on through. I'd like to get this finished as soon as possible.
Hey, can I have this?
Oh, sure. Carol's already given me a stack. I heard that you've taken a particular interest in their newest acquisition.
Yeah. You ran the SEM test to verify for surface wear?
Yeah, consistent with what you'd expect in a ring from the beginning of the 19th century.
And the optical emission spectrometry? You profiled the trace elements in the gold?
The alloys appear to be a match for time and region of fabrication.
What about the...
I have done this before, you know. Literally before you were born.
Oh, hey, Oscar, do you know which broker brought us the ring?
Yeah, it's right here. Coleman, Marcus Coleman. He's got an office in the plaza.
Thanks. Good night.
You know, it's funny.
What is?
Oh, it's probably nothing. I'll just run the DSC test again, and it'll all make sense.
Spit it out, Oscar.
Nah, forget it. It's nothing, really.
All right. But if you need someone to bounce it off of...
I know. Now, get out of here and let me get back to work.
Okay. Good night. Hey, you just starting?
Yeah, you leaving?
Yeah, have a good one.
All right, hey, these are for you.
Really? What? It's not like I'm dating someone or anything.
Mm-hmm.
8:30 Opera Hall, Jack. Wait, what time is it?
5:20.
I gotta get ready. Bye.
All right.
Great. He'll think it's the only one I own. No. No. Not for the opera. Hi. Hi. We're about the same size, right? Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna be heading out soon. Just make sure this gets sent out before you go.
Certainly, Mr. Coleman.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hi.
I'm afraid we're closed for the day.
I just need a minute of Mr. Coleman's time.
Well, perhaps you can call in the morning for an appointment then.
Now, Barbara, be nice. I'm sure we can find some time for this young lady. Follow me. Now, what is it that I can do for you?
I'm looking for some background on a piece.
Any piece in particular? I've a wonderful 19th century jewelry box from China that might interest you.
I'm interested in the Ring of Sophia.
Well, that piece is currently on display at the Chicago Museum. They have a very comprehensive background
I'd
on
like
it.
to know who you got it from.
Excuse me?
Whose collection was it in before you found it?
Look, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but I just can't divulge that sort of information about my clients.
You mean the museum or the cellar?
Both.
Okay, look. My name's Madison Byrne, and I work at the Museum for Carol Kinahan, and I'm investigating a claim from one of our patrons at the museum. He says that the ring belongs to his family.
Well, I can assure you, whoever he is, he's wrong.
Well, that may be, but if I could just quickly look at the paperwork, then maybe I...
Okay, Madison, is it? Look, I am not in the habit of showing confidential documents to just anyone who barges into my office, regardless of whom they may or may not work for.
And I'm not in the habit of being condescended to and called a liar.
Fair enough. I apologize. But I can assure you, Miss Byrne, the claim is false, and the gentleman is wrong.
No, you're probably right. I'm sorry if I wasted your time.
That's quite all right. I only hope you didn't get all dressed up just to come down to my office and interrogate me.
You know, I'm gonna be late. I gotta go, but thank you for your time. Thanks. Have a good night.
Byrne?
Yes?
Mr. Singer says he really wishes you turn your cell phone on.
Oh. Sorry, did he say?
Unfortunately, the message Mr. Singer was trying to deliver was that he was unable to conclude his business meeting and sends his most sincere regrets. I'm afraid he won't be joining you this evening.
Oh, okay. Well,
He insists, however, that you stay and enjoy the opera from his private box.
I don't know. I think I'd feel...
Mr. Singer's specific instructions were, and I quote, "Do not take no for an answer." So come on, don't get me in trouble here. Just say yes.
I'd hate to think I got dressed up for nothing.
Splendid. You look fantastic. This way, please.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hey, Doc. Working late?
You know how it is. Gotta pay for my sins sometime.
I hear that.
Thought I'd finish up at home. Maybe catch some of the game.
That's what I'd like to hear. I'll sign you up.
Thanks, Lester.
All right.
You'll get to watch the game, do you?
Oh, I don't miss it.
Madison.
Is it true about Oscar?
I'm so sorry, Madison. Just let me finish with the detectives and then we'll talk, okay?
Detectives?
Oscar was murdered.
Madison?
Hey. What are you doing here?
Well, I wanted to apologize for missing our date last night.
Oh, this is my favorite painting in the museum. Whenever I feel lost, I just come and sit here and look at it for hours.
What is it about it, Miss Manning?
I don't know. Maybe like how she's sitting there all alone with an empty seat beside her. It's like she's waiting for the love of her life, but not knowing if he'll ever join her. I don't know, it's just sad, I guess, but in a beautiful way.
I heard about your friend. I'm sorry.
I spoke to someone I know about the ring, but I don't have any news yet.
Madison. It'll be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Thanks. miss him already.
We all do. I know how fond you are of Oscar.
Where are the detectives?
Talking to Lester. He was the last to see Oscar. They may want to talk to other employees, too.
What did they say?
They think it was a robbery. His laptop and other valuables were taken.
I just don't understand why they had to kill him.
Maddie.
Carol, if it's okay with you, I'd like to be the one to finish Oscar's work on the ring.
There's no one I trust more, Madison. The truth is, it won't be necessary.
What do you mean?
It's done.
Done?
Yeah, Oscar finished last night. Emailed me the report. It looks like it was the last thing he did.
Where's the ring now?
It's out there on display.
But what about Mr. Singer's claim?
Oh, I received papers from Mr. Coleman this morning. An entire history of transactions on the piece. It all looks clean.
Are you sure? It's just that Oscar mentioned something. I mean, it's probably
I'm positive.
nothing.
If Mr. Singer has a claim on this ring, I'm afraid it isn't a legal one. The ring belongs to the museum. Walter.
Yeah?
Make sure to box up his files, too. I'll be in my office. You can bring them there when you're done. Madison, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, of course. What were you gonna tell me, Oscar?
Madison? Madison, I forgot to mention. I wanted to discuss the Japanese katana you're working on. I know today may not be the best time, but...
Actually, I was heading home.
Oh.
Yeah, just this whole thing with Oscar, it's affected me more than I thought.
No, that's fine, I understand. It can wait.
Thank you.
What is that? What have you got there?
Oh, nothing. It's just some homework, reading material, just to take my mind off of things.
Madison. Take what happened to Oscar as a lesson. Life is precious, and there are more important things than the past.
Yeah, thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Hey,
Hi.
I hope you don't mind me dropping by like this unannounced.
No, it's fine, but how do you know where I live?
I have my ways. Listen, I wanted to make it up to you for missing our date.
You know, it's fine, really.
What are you up to?
It's probably gonna relax.
I know this great place, Brazilian. I think you'd like it.
You know what, I think I'm just gonna stay in and order some pizza.
Let me take you to dinner.
No, I really don't think... Brazilian, huh? Okay. This is amazing.
Glad you like it. You don't have to feel guilty about smiling, Madison.
And why do I feel like I do?
What would Oscar say?
He'd tell me to stop being silly and enjoy myself.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. If he knew what I know.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
It's nice to see you smile.
Okay. So tell me, how did you get so rich that you could afford your collection?
Boy, you don't mince words, do you?
Not if I can help it.
I designed an application.
Application? What?
A computer program that had some interesting possible uses for the military. I started the company that owned the program, and that made them both very desirable.
So you sold out?
Oh, yeah. They offered me a lot of money, and I took it.
No regrets?
Never. So how about you? Where did your passion for art history come from?
Actually, from my grandfather. He used to live in Japan and fell in love with all things Japanese. We used to spend our weekends at museums, and he'd teach me all the history and the pieces. I was the only 8-year-old who could give guided tours. I don't know how to tell you this.
No, thank you.
About the ring.
I know.
Really?
My lawyers got the papers this morning in case I was thinking of making any legal claim on the ring. I guess the message is, don't.
What are you gonna do?
Those papers say that I don't own the ring, but that isn't the same as saying that it isn't mine.
Are you gonna take legal action?
Look, I know it puts you in a bit of a bad spot working there and...
No, not at all. You have to find the truth. If there's anything I can do to help.
Thank you. But you know what? The best thing that you could do to help me right now would be to put it out of your mind and have yourself a good time.
Cheers. Oh, no.
Gotta do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I had a really good time tonight.
It was my pleasure.
You want me to ask you to come up, don't you?
Do you want to ask me out?
Yeah. But after the day I've had, I really don't trust my instincts, so...
Fair enough.
Good night.
Good night.
Next time, trust your instincts, dummy. find what you were looking for, Oscar.
We couldn't find any signs of forced entry. He must have picked the lock.
I said he wore gloves.
Don't worry about him, Miss Byrne. He's just doing his job. So why don't you tell me again exactly what happened?
Well, I told you. A man in a mask was in my apartment and he attacked me.
Did he sexually assault you?
No.
And he didn't take anything?
No.
So why do you think he broke in?
Is there something you're not telling us here?
He took some papers.
Papers?
Yeah. I brought some files home from the museum.
What was the nature of this file?
No, they were on the Ring of Sophia.
It's the same ring from the museum, isn't it? The one that Dr. Brown was working on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Jack Singer.
Do you know a Jack Singer?
Yes. I asked him to come.
Hey.
Hey.
You all right?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know who else to call.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I wasn't sleeping anyway.
I'm Detective Sayers. This is my partner, Detective Lynch. Who are you?
I'm Jack Singer. I'm a friend of Madison's.
Right.
Miss Byrne, we just have to ask you a few more questions. Where were you last night?
What does that have to do with this? What, are you asking me if I have an alibi for Oscar's murder?
Standard question, Miss Byrne. We're just covering the bases.
Okay, I was at the opera.
The opera?
Yeah.
Somebody with you?
What?
Well, people don't usually go to the opera alone.
Actually...
She was with me.
All right. I guess we're pretty much done here.
Done? What about the man that attacked me?
Well, we're gonna look into it and do everything we can.
That's it? So no cop standing guard in front of my apartment?
It's not the way it works, Miss Byrne.
But what if he comes back?
You can stay with me.
Actually, that's a pretty good idea. If you think of anything else, give us a call.
Okay. Wow. Nice place.
Thanks. The room's right over there. You're welcome to it. I'll sleep on the couch.
Thanks. Wait, is that?
That's my great-grandfather. It was taken in the early 1900s sometime.
So that would be the ring.
Yes.
So if the story's true, then Sophia would be your great-great-grandmother.
That's right.
The ring does belong to your family.
Yeah. You all right?
I'm just freaked out, wiped. I think the adrenaline is finally gone.
Sit down. Pour something to drink.
Good idea.
I hope you didn't think it too forward of me. Offering my place for you to stay. This will calm your nerves.
maybe help you get some sleep.
Morning.
Morning.
Is there somewhere I can go and freshen up?
Of course. Down the hall to your right.
Wow, you cook?
It's not much. I like pancakes.
Yeah, I do. I'd love some coffee if you have some.
Yeah, it's just, help yourself.
Thanks. I just wanted to thank you again for getting the cops off my back last night and letting me stay the night.
That was the least I can do. You helping me with the ring and... breakfast was served.
Madison. There you are. Madison, we should go talk in my office.
Okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Why?
Detective Sayers. He called me this morning. He said you were attacked last night?
Yeah.
That's awful. You weren't hurt, were you?
No. Just some bruises.
Listen, given what's happened, I feel terrible for bringing this up. But Detective Sayers also mentioned the intruder stole some papers from your home.
Carol.
Papers which actually belong to the museum.
Look, I know what I did was stupid, taking that file, but I had to see for myself.
I don't know why.
I don't know why you would do something like that either, Madison. David was in my office when I got the call. Now, the Board of Trustees got wind of the whole mess.
I can explain to
They're
them.
not interested in any explanation. Look, I understand. With what happened to Oscar, maybe you're not thinking clearly. But the ring is very important to the museum. And this makes this matter very important to the board.
I mean, can't you just tell them?
I've already told them. I've told them everything I could think of to try to make them change their minds. I'm sorry, Madison.
Are you firing me?
No. But they expect you to resign. Look, I'll do everything I can to help you find a job at another museum. You're going to get through this, I promise.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm sorry, Maddie.
At least let me take the box from you.
Thanks.
I can't believe this is happening.
I feel so stupid.
What were you thinking?
I don't know. I just thought, you know, what if the ring had something to do with Oscar's murder? What am I gonna do without the museum, Les?
You'll be fine. And if you ever need anything, you know where to find me.
Thanks.
Okay? All right.
Yeah, Starbrooks?
Hi, it's me. I was just wondering if you found anything yet.
Sorry, nothing yet.
Damn it. Hey, let me ask you something. If I had a suspicious piece of art and I wanted to sell it, couldn't I falsify the record of ownership to make the piece look legit?
Well, if a broker took that chance and got found out, he'd probably lose his license, even face some jail time for fraud. Who'd you say the broker was again?
Marcus Coleman. Hello? Sarah?
Madison, stay away from Coleman.
What? You just said
I know what I said. What I'm saying now is, Coleman's involved. Leave it alone.
Why?
Our office has an entire filing cabinet on Coleman. Remember what I told you about art exchanging hands for guns, drugs, whatever? Coleman makes those deals happen. He has a lot of bad friends in a lot of bad places.
I mean, I already lost my job over this, and I'm not looking to get involved with drug lords and arms dealers, but I mean, someone has to do the right thing, you know?
What can I say, Madison? All I can tell you is that if it was me, I would stay as far away from Coleman as I could.
Miss? Mr. Coleman is in a meeting at the moment. Miss? Excuse me. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Coleman. She wouldn't listen to me. Should I call security?
No, that won't be necessary. If you will excuse me for just a moment, please. Perhaps Barbara can show you the report on the 2 new Chagall's on the market.
Of course.
You know, the first time was kind of charming, but you make a habit of bursting into my office like this, and I'm going to get upset.
Well, if you tell me what I want to know, then I won't have to.
What is it that you want to know?
I want to know where you got the ring.
Your boss knows. I sent her all the documents. Why don't you ask her?
I'm asking you.
I told you I can't disclose.
And I'm telling you, that's just not good enough.
Now you are bordering on harassment, young lady.
I'm not looking to get you into any legal trouble if that's what you're concerned about.
I have no idea what you are inferring, but I think you should leave.
I just need to know how you came into possession of the ring.
I am calling the police.
Call him.
You have no idea what you're looking for.
Yes, I do. I'm looking for the truth.
You are playing in a game where you don't even know the rules. I suggest that you cash out now, before you get hurt. Now leave. I'm not gonna ask again. Yes. Yes, it's Marcus. I need you to, solve a problem for me.
Morning, Miss Byrne. We were wondering if you wouldn't mind coming with us. We'd like to have a word with you. We just got a call from an attorney for Mr. Coleman. Says you've been harassing him.
Harassing him?
Maybe even threatening him.
Are you serious?
This is very serious, Miss Byrne.
Is this an interrogation?
You know a man named Milo Hinsky?
No.
He was recently found shot to death in his store.
Annex Art Supplies.
What does that have to do with me?
Ballistics prove he was killed with the same gun as your friend, Dr. Brown.
I don't understand. I thought Oscar was killed by a burglar.
Or killed to make it look like a burglary that went wrong.
Wait, so you're saying that these murders were connected? That someone wanted Oscar dead?
Well, take Dr. Brown. You knew him? You worked with him?
No, he was my friend.
Right. And he was found murdered only a few days after this Hinsky character. Brown was an art, so was Hinsky.
Dr. Brown was a respected scientist, not some clerk at an art supply store.
Weren't you just fired?
Yeah, but...
Yeah, it was for stealing something, wasn't it?
She stole that file from the museum. Right. The one that disappeared during the break-in her apartment.
I was attacked.
What was in that file?
I told you, the Ring of Sophia.
All right, that's the same one that your boyfriend claims to own, right?
He's not my boyfriend.
The one Mr. Coleman sold to the museum.
The one Dr. Brown was working on when he was murdered.
Are you saying that I had something to do with these murders?
We're not saying anything. As a matter of fact, we checked out your alibi. Seems that the witnesses placed you at the opera that night, just like you said. But you know what the funny thing is? Nobody saw your friend, Mr. Singer. Now, why would he say he was with you when he wasn't?
Because maybe she's the one covering for Singer.
So now you think that Jack could be the killer?
If you are covering for him, that's obstruction of justice.
Maybe even accessory to murder.
Why would Jack kill anyone?
I don't know. But revenge is a very strong motive, Miss Byrne. I know. What happened to his family in the war happened to mine. And these people have the audacity to be making a profit from it. If I were him, I'd be thinking about murder too. How does that make you feel?
Am I under arrest?
No.
Okay. Then this interview's over.
Miss Byrne, you're a smart lady. Look at the facts and ask yourself, are you sure you can trust Jack Singer?
Madison. They're just doing their job. It's not personal.
Well, I've never been interrogated by the police before. Made me feel guilty.
Are you? There you go, then. Don't worry about it.
Except I was forced to resign.
Carol forced you to resign?
Yeah. I don't know why I did what I did.
You did it because you thought it would help me. I should thank you. Which leads me to my next question. How would you like to get away from all this for a bit? I've already freed some time in my schedule. I've got this boat. The Mediterranean is pretty beautiful this time of year. Wondering if you'd like to come with me. If it's not too fast for you.
No. It sounds wonderful. Sailing with you sounds wonderful. Can I ask you something?
Anything?
If you found out that the people that sold your ring knew where it came from, that it was stolen from your family, what would you do?
Don't worry about that.
This is me. I'm sorry I have to take this. Hello? Hey. No, it's fine. Sure. Where? What time? Okay. I'll see you there. I'm sorry I have to go. So what am I looking at here?
Well, your ring isn't on our watch list, but I figured on the off chance. I had someone in archives run a cross-check with other items that were open on our database, and that's what we found.
This is the ring of Sophia. He insured it?
It seems that way. This is a claim form. Items the company would have had to pay out after they were stolen in 1976.
So the ring could have ended up anywhere.
That's true, but where the ring ended up after it was stolen is not as important to you as who owned it before it was stolen.
So who's Carl Schneider then?
He was a factory owner in Germany during the war. He made shells for the Axis and made a pretty good living at it, except at the end of the war, when money started running thin. Then our friend Carl Schneider started taking payment not in cash, but in trade.
Stolen art.
That's right. Carl Schneider was on the radar for years. If he owned the ring, chances are it was taken during the war, and your friend has real claim to it.
What do you mean, was?
Carl Schneider died 4 years ago.
Oh my God, well then how am I supposed to figure out?
He has a daughter, right here in Chicago.
I know it's strange, me turning up at your door like this. I apologize. I just didn't know where else to go.
Think nothing of it. I enjoy having company when I'm having my tea.
Do you know if your father ever owned a signet ring? It was pure gold with the Bavarian coat of arms stamped into it. Wait, I have a picture. It's called the Ring of Sophia.
I don't recall ever having seen anything like this. What makes you think it was in my father's collection?
It's dated 1976. Your father filed a claim with the insurance company to be compensated for its loss, so he must have owned it. I just need to know where he might have got it from. What is it? Do you remember the ring?
I remember March 1976.
Sorry?
There was a burglary at the house, and many items were taken.
Right, so the ring must have been one of them.
My father's attorney at the time, a despicable man. He filed the insurance claim on behalf of the family. But many years later, my father discovered that he'd falsified the documents to the insurance company, claiming that my father owned many more items than he actually did. Then he said that they were stolen in the burglary, and he collected the insurance money for himself.
Wait, so you're saying...
I'm saying that the reason I don't know that ring is because my father never owned it. Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. I hope there's somebody else out there who can help you find where this ring came from.
Yeah. I could think of one person. Mr. Coleman? It's Madison Byrne. Mr. Coleman! Mr. Coleman? Are you here? Look, I know it's late, but we need to talk. Mr. Coleman. Mr. Coleman? Mr. Coleman. Oh my God.
Police, we have a report of a disturbance. This is the police. We're entering the premises. If you have any weapons, lay them on the ground. Get down on your knees and lock your fingers behind your head. Got a body.
All right, call the immediate homicide to send us a couple of detectives up here.
Left your keys in the door.
Jeez. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, you won't answer your phone? You don't return my calls? You just ran out on me last night. I had to make sure you were all right.
That's close enough. I said that's close enough.
Wait, is that blood? Madison, are you in some kind of trouble? Whose blood is that?
Coleman's.
Marcus Coleman?
Yeah, he's dead. And I need to know if you had anything to do with it.
Madison, please, just calm down and tell me what happened.
Why don't you tell me? Coleman's dead, Oscar's dead. The police told me about Hinsky at Annex Art Supply Store. Now they're asking me about you?
I don't know what to say, Madison.
Okay, well then, why did you tell the cops that you were at the opera with me, huh? I mean, was it to protect me or yourself? I mean, where were you? Really, where were you?
Are you asking me if I killed your friend? Look, you're hysterical. You've been through a lot. Just...
Is this about revenge? Is that what this is about, huh?
My family lost everything in that war. Do you understand that? The ring... The ring was the one thing that I could get back. That's why I wanted it. But I wouldn't kill anyone. You think I would hurt you?
I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Madison, put the knife down.
I thought I could trust you.
And believe me, I didn't kill anyone. I wouldn't kill anyone.
I don't know what to believe.
Madison, please, I swear.
I need you to leave. I need you to leave.
Madison.
Just leave! What have you gotten yourself into, Maddie? Thanks again for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Sweet young lady asked me for a favor in the middle of the night. It's been a long time since I had an offer like that. It's been empty ever since they found poor Mr. Hinsky. I forget. Did you say you were a friend, or was it family?
Yeah.
He was a good tenant, paid his rent on time. Not much business in the store, though. But he must have been doing all right for himself.
It's upside down.
Come again?
This painting. It's an excellent reproduction, but it's hung upside down.
Can't say I'd have noticed much difference. Look, can I trust you not to take anything and lock up when you're done?
Of course. Thanks.
Bring that back when you're done, eh?
Hinsky was a forger.
Camera in the lobby caught this. The security guard ID'd her leaving the building. And the prints we found in the blood in Coleman's office are back from the lab.
And?
They match the ones you got from the glass during the interrogation. One Miss Madison Byrne.
All right, let's go get us a warrant.
You know what? Don't stop. Just go. Just keep going. Listen, I can't get to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Madison, where are you? The police have been asking about... Look, just call me back, okay? I'm worried about you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. I wasn't sure I had much of a choice. Oh, what in the hell have you got yourself into this time, Maddie?
I don't know, Les.
Well, the police are looking for you. This one detective, Sayers, came to my place yesterday asking all kinds of questions.
What'd you tell him?
Well, I told him exactly what I know, which is nothing. No, what's wrong? Where have you been?
I spent the night at a motel. The police are watching my apartment.
Madison, you gotta turn yourself in.
I can't. I mean, they think I had something to do with Oscar's murder. The only way I'm gonna be able to clear this up is if I figure it out for myself.
Okay, sounds good. But how?
I need to get my hands on the ring of Sophia.
And how are you gonna manage that? You don't even work there anymore. What are you gonna do? Just walk into the museum and steal the ring?
Something like that.
You done for the night, Miss Kinahan?
I'll say. See you tomorrow, Lester.
All right. Have yourself a good one.
I'll wait in the washrooms by the main entrance until after the museum closes.
Mm-hmm.
And you said the boys to do their first sweep.
Yeah, but you still gotta make it past the security cameras.
Right. And the motion detectors.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the alarms on the display case and the ring itself.
Oh, this is a joke, right? Right? You're joking, right? Oh, Maddie, please tell me you're serious? Oh, Maddie. How are you gonna get past the cameras and the motion detectors? You know? I mean, come on.
And the alarms.
And the alarms, exactly. How are you gonna do all that?
You're gonna turn them off for me. Please, Lester. Ring down to the lab, run a few tests, and put it back. It's simple.
No, man, it's not simple. It's nuts, okay? I'm sorry. I just can't get mixed up with something like this. I got a family to think about. I mean, it's gotta be another way.
There isn't. Please, Lester.
Hi, Central. Yeah, this is Bragg over at the Chicago Museum. No, it's just a glitch, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and reboot the system just now. The alarm should be back online in a couple minutes. Okay? All right, you have yourself a good one, too.
All right. Let's see what secrets you're hiding.
Miss Kinahan, I didn't expect you back this evening.
Is everything all right, Lester?
Yeah.
The police called me on my cell, said an alarm was tripped or something.
That did happen earlier on. There was a malfunction, but I called it into the company, had it reset. Everything is good.
Well, I guess what with Oscar's murder and everything, they're not taking any chances.
Yeah. I'm sorry they had to contact you this late this evening, but as you can see, it was for nothing.
No, that's fine. Better be safe.
I hear that.
You know, while I'm here, there's a file I forgot in my office. I might as well go get it.
Okay. Damn it, Maddie, we're running out of time.
Carol.
I wish you hadn't done that, Madison. I believe that's my ring.
Wait, listen, Carol. The Ring of Sophia, it's a forgery. The surface decay and the composition of the alloy is consistent with what you'd expect, but I ran a DSC curve on the ring, and the level of oxidation in the compound alloys is homogeneous. I mean, in the 19th century, their cooling methods, it could never be this uniform. I mean, there's no way this ring could have been made 200 years ago. I mean, I don't even think it could have been made 10 years ago.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Did you hear what I said? I mean, it's a fake.
I know.
What? How long have you known?
I've always known. I went to Coleman and commissioned it.
What about everything you believe in? Art, history, I mean... Why would you do that?
For the good of the museum.
How could a forgery be good for the museum?
Because it represents the truth.
No, it doesn't. It's about you, right? And your reputation.
No. This is about history, Madison. It doesn't matter if it's real or fake. It only matters what people believe. The real Ring of Sophia may never be found. But what does it matter? It is the history that people need to hear, need to care about, need to believe in. This fake will keep people believing in the truth. I will keep people believing in the truth. Can't you see how important that is?
You killed Oscar.
No. No, Coleman did. We had to. When he refused to cooperate. Too proud to falsify his report and say the ring was genuine. He left me no choice, Madison.
And what about the forger from the art store?
Who, Milo? Coleman hired him to make the ring. He became a liability who wanted more money to keep quiet. Marcus apparently chose another way of keeping him quiet.
So you killed Coleman too?
He got what he deserved. He never cared about art, Maddie, only his greed. And when he started sniffing around, getting too close, he became a loose end.
Is that what I am now? A loose end?
Don't put this on me. Coleman wanted to kill you when he broke into your apartment that night. I'm the one who told him no, Maddie. I never wanted you to get hurt. I thought if anyone could understand why I did what I did, it would be you.
Oh my God. I mean, listen to what you're saying. This is insane. What have you done?
100 years from now, when you and I are both gone, no one will know what I did. But they will have the ring. This ring. And they will believe it is the Ring of Sophia. They will believe in it. Surely this is reason enough to justify my actions.
Nothing can justify what you've done.
I'm so sorry you can't see it. I always cared so deeply about you, you know?
What in the hell is going on here?
Madison. Madison, please. This is hard enough on me as it is.
God. Are you okay? Oh my God. Hey,
Hey, I thought I'd find you here.
how you feeling?
I'm pretty good.
I hope our little stunt didn't get you into too much trouble.
We decided to call it even. I heard you got your job back.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some time off first. Look, I don't thank you for everything. I don't know how I'm gonna repay you.
Just don't stay away too long, all right? I have a feeling that she'd miss you.